Every week, a new band. Brought to you by NZ On Air. Active Live! Yeah.
No mai haere mai, and welcome to Active Live, brought to you by the good people at New Zealand On Air Music. Ko Kidron toku ingoa. My name is Kidron, and I'll be your host today for our very special in-studio interview and performance with Sports Dreams. Two very talented people named Shannon Peterson and Fraser Williams are here in studio with me. Guys, welcome to Radioactive Live.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks heaps.
So, hey, I've just been going through your Instagram at Sports Dreams. That's two S's on the front. Sports Dreams. And I don't see a lot of sports. So I'm curious about the name and your origins. Yeah. When did your band start? How'd you choose the name? And tell us also, for the listeners who are not looking at your beautiful guitars, tell us what you play.
How the name was a joke, right?
Yeah. We had a friend who was literally had a dream that she was playing sports with someone else that from around town that we vaguely knew of, and I was kind of drunk, and I was like, "That's a good band name, Sports Dreams."
And here we are.
And it kind of grew out of that. I think it was like Shannon and I had known each other for a while and had played music in like adjacent projects. And I was like, hey, we should start a band that just has like guitar, drum machine, and synth. That'd be real cool, just like basic parameters to do something with.
Yeah, turned out okay, I think.
Yeah.
Still here, like 4 years later.
Very good. So you guys are both holding the most beautiful pearly guitars. So you're both guitar players.
Yeah.
And there are some synthesizers in the room. There are quite a few pedals. I'm looking forward to seeing what those pedals are going to be doing. But first, I just want to know, where do you hail from?
We're from Palmerston North originally, but we live in Wellington.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Palmy, and this is quite a growing creative scene there, eh?
It certainly is. Has been for a little while.
Yeah, snails and all the rest. Yeah, I try to get up there whenever I can. So that's really cool. You guys are from Palmy, and it's also cool that you're here in Wellington now.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's nice to be here on one of these fabled good days, I think. It's warm.
Awesome. Very good. So tell us a little bit about what you guys have been up to over the last month.
Oh, yeah, we've been on a tour. We released our EP at, it's called Weather Admitting. We released it at the beginning of October. We've played in Palmerston North at Snails, played at the Welsh Dragon in Wellington. Last weekend we did Hamilton at Last Place and Auckland at Wine Cellar, which was great. We've been slinging T-shirts. There's a few on the Bandcamp if you want to buy some. We got the last like funny sizes left.
Oh,
Yeah.
But if you want that,
Child sizes.
hit us up.
excellent.
Get in the DMs.
Stocking stuffers for Christmas.
That's it.
All the
That's
children. Sports Dreams.
Still, the children love Sports Dreams.
Yeah, Sports Dreams is for the children.
Yes. Do it for the kids.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. So you mentioned you have a new EP, and that is called Weather Admitting.
That is true.
That's an interesting title. Not weather permitting, weather admitting.
Yeah.
And so just to make sure that our listeners know where to find that, you mentioned Bandcamp.
Yeah, just sportsstreams.bandcamp.com. But we're on all the streaming places. Yeah, you search the name and you get like Sports Streams articles, or like actual sports, and then you get our band, I think.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, we are going to stream you right now, aren't we?
We live in the future.
So you're going to play a track for us?
Yeah.
DIY?
Yeah.
That's the
That's
one.
the one.
Fabulous.
Cool.
sit under the moon to my best not to loathe you. You're chewing up your messages before you spit them out. How do I unscramble you? Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured way. Unknowingly, I welcome you in. Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured way. Unknowingly, I let you in. I have to teach myself how to love you without the safe places my friends grew. I have to teach myself how to love you without the safe places my friends grew. Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured wind. Unknowingly, I welcome you in. Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured wind. Unknowingly, I let you in. Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured wind. Unknowingly, I welcome you in. Bad brain, bad feelings, like injured wind. Unknowingly, I let you in.
Bravo. Oh, that's just beautiful.
Thank you.
I love the full sound, but still it has a lot of space. You know?
The trick is to turn the reverb onto 10 on your amp and then also have a reverb pedal.
Easier said than done, too, really.
Indeed. But
Maybe.
you guys have cracked the code.
I'd like to think so.
Well done. Well done. And speaking of cracking the code, little birdie told me that you guys have a nomination for the SRN Awards coming up.
Yeah, we do. That was a nice surprise. That happened very quickly after we'd released it as well. I guess it was just good timing that it came out when it did.
I also think it's not too much of a surprise. You guys sound fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
And your EP holds up. So, I really encourage listeners to check out the Weather Admitting EP online. And it's really nice if you listening to one song after another really creates a mood. Lets your mind go in all kinds of places. And I think also, for me, gives me kind of a space to kind of feel a lot of emotion, So well done, you guys. Now, I saw on the Bandcamp that you guys recorded at Massey, at the studios here. Tell us about it.
Yeah. We had a friend whose name is Jesse, Austin Stewart, basically kind of, he was studying at Massey at the time, and he kind of approached us and said, hey, I reckon we could make an EP at Massey and I'll help you do it. And so that's what we did, basically. Jesse produced our EP, and it was a cool experience. It's a very fancy space to work in. It's unlike anything I think either of us had done before, although you'd spent a bit of time at Massey.
I've done my time.
Yeah,
I've spent my time.
So it was not so unfamiliar to you, but I think But doing the whole thing there was yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's so big and so clean and lots of cool stuff to play with.
So big and so clean.
Yeah,
We
so
musicians
big.
are not used to this.
No, that's literally it. That's literally it.
And you got it mastered at a fancy schmancy place. Tell us
No.
about that.
Yeah, I think quite a few of our friends have done recording with James Goldsmith, who's a pretty well known local producer, sound engineer, and the guy we got this mastered with was a recommendation off the back of him. So Brad Boatwright in Portland has mastered a lot of New Zealand stuff, Beast Wars and Spook the Horses, which is all quite heavy, and his credits all really like heavy, like kind of post metal stuff. And so we sent him this Dream Pop EP, and I think it came out really well.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Great job.
Well done. All right. Well, what's next for Sports Dreams?
Oh,
Great question.
we don't know.
I think you've got a show coming up. Your tour's still
We
happening.
do.
I took that as a like
An existential
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, we're playing in Christchurch on the 25th of November.
All right.
playing
So tell your Christchurch peeps.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Everyone
to the show.
surely knows one person that lives in Christchurch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, turn up if you want to. If you don't, won't see you there.
Yeah. But yeah, after that, we don't really know. We'll kind of wait and see what the new year holds.
Try and sell the rest of those shirts.
Yeah. 2
That's what
XLs
we're up to.
and smalls. That's what we got.
Yep. Don't all buy them at once, though. Don't rush. Plenty.
Very good. Very good. All right. So you've got a couple of songs to play. Or next up, we're going to do. Is it Fuzzy?
Yeah, we're gonna play Fuzzy.
Excellent.
Cool.
For the thoughts of rounds in their stuffing. I've been feeling pretty bad lately, but you make the point of checking up on me, and I'm so glad to have a friend like you. Like you. Like you. Like you. Like you. Like you.
Oh, beautiful. Well done, guys. Hey. If you're just tuning in, you are with Active Live. My name's Catherine, and I'm here in studio with Shannon and Fraser from Sports Streams, playing some crazy good live tunes for us. How lucky are we here on this beautiful Friday? Now, I know that you guys have other projects because a friend of mine has texted me from Palmy saying that she knows you've been involved with Girls Rock Aotearoa.
Who's the mole? Damn.
Got that intel.
I'm a big fan of that organization. And Shannon, I'd love to hear a little bit about your involvement.
Oh yeah. So I was a band mentor at the Wellington to the Front, which is Girls Rock Camp this year, and a gear mentor, and guitar teacher in Palmerston North. The Palmy one was the first one that we've run there this year, so it was quite small, but I think it was great. Like, the kids got heaps out of it, and they got lots of time to write their song, and they all did that. We were a little bit worried that they wouldn't be able to in the shorter program, because we usually do it over a week rather than 3 days or a long weekend. But they did it, and it was sick. Yeah.
Well done. Well done. It's a great initiative. And Fraser, what do you get up to when you're not sports dreaming?
I got a couple other things that I do. Probably the other main band, which is releasing music and touring and stuff, is a band called First Move. I play bass in that band with a couple of friends of mine, Harry and Jono, and then there's a couple other little things as well. Sort of like do some free jazz type shenanigans with another couple of friends, Felix, who plays in Soda Boys. Listeners might be aware of Soda Boys, and otherwise just sort of make beats and do other little bits and pieces. That's enough to keep busy.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
And how about you, Shannon? Are you got any musical sidelines you'd like to mention?
Yeah, I play in a band called Welcomer, which is fronted by my friend Miles Sutton. We released a song on Friday, I think it was. It's
Oh
called
my
The
gosh.
Summit.
Say the name of the band again.
Welcomer.
Welcomer?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. We've been releasing singles throughout the year. The latest one is called The Summit, but Cicadas 3 and a Steely Dan covers band are also on the internet.
A Steely Dan covers band. Wow. Okay. It just got real. Oh my goodness. So you guys are very busy indeed. I'm incredibly impressed. I don't know how you do it. And you're going to do it again. You're going to play some more songs, eh?
Certainly are.
But before we've listened to DIY and Fuzzy, and I haven't asked you about what they are about, but I'd love for you to tell me a little bit more about the content of the songs and what the songs mean to you. And you can mention something about those songs, or you could talk about the two that you got coming up, which I think is Matarangi and Banger.
Yeah. Let's see. Matarangi, when I wrote it, I imagined I was sitting in the library at Vic, looking out at Mount Victoria, which is Matarangi, and just doing a lot of thinking. And that's the setting for the song.
Right.
It's sunset. The sky is sky colors when it's sunset. Yeah, it's very reflective. And Banger,
That's what it says on the box.
Or we could leave it. We could leave it there if that's more comfortable for everybody.
No, it's just Banger. It's not even related to the song. The name Banger just came about because we were like, yeah, that's funny if we call it Banger, and then it stuck. It's kind of embarrassing.
I tried to come up
for
with another
song
name a
Banger.
couple of times. There wasn't anything, eh?
Yeah, but that
That's all right.
song is about, I don't know.
It won't go on your permanent record.
Yeah,
Don't
just
worry.
needing some space, I reckon. Check the vibe. Give me some space. That's what Banger is.
Very good.
No
Well,
apologies.
before I say goodbye to you guys and we hear those last two tracks, I just want to remind listeners to go on to Bandcamp and check out your Bandcamp page. You've got a couple of EPs, You've got a self-titled one from a while ago.
Yeah,
and you got
self-titled.
this new one, Weather Admitting, which is fantastic. And it's also on SoundCloud. And then on Insta, the non-sports content Instagram feed is Sportsdream, SSPORTSDREAMS.
Yeah, that's us.
Nailed it.
Nice.
It's not an easy one. The two S's really throws you. you know?
Yeah.
Practicing all day.
Great job.
Thank
It's paid
you.
off.
Thank
Yeah.
you. So, very good. Indeed. Well, I am just a little bit sad that you guys have already played your Wellington show. So you guys have got to play another one soon.
Definitely.
Sure we
You
will.
promise me?
Hit us up, place. You playing? Who's organizing shows? Hit me up. Get in the DMs. I'll look at my calendar. It's pretty busy.
All right,
Work
listeners,
nights.
that's a
Gotta-
job for you. Get in the
band practice is
DMs.
happening, but you know,
We want a show.
squeak in some weekends.
Very good, very good. Well, I will keep my eye on support streams for that. And meanwhile, we've got a few final songs from you guys,
Certainly do.
All right. Well, before we go, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to come in today to Radioactive and be a part of Active Live.
Thank you
No
for
worries.
having us.
Yeah, thanks heaps for having us. It's
great.
been really lovely.
Yeah. And thanks also to our good friends at New Zealand On Air Music for making it all happen, and Roddy behind the dials. All right. Well, let's have Maturangi and Banger from Sports Streams. Thanks,
Awesome.
guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Got something to tell me, so I think you should get on with it. I won't cry about you for months without a good reason. You keep showing me new parts of you. I could map all of your tattoos. Arm in arm, I walk you home just to go to bed on another road. Another mountain. I keep hoping you'll come round to it. My friends talk me into things. They have the best intentions, and so do you. But when you leave, I'm still wondering why I woke up like hills in the rain. Your hands on my knees again. What is it that you've got to say?
Active Live. Friday, 3:30. Every week a new band. In studio. Brought to you by NZ On Air.